The latest obstacle to Rangers Championship hopes. An early touch there for Theo Snell, as I'm sure he would welcome after a very lengthy layoff from top team action. Settling in process, of course, required with his defence. McInally letting that run straight through to Bobby Geddes in goal. Another new player at Stark Spark, Bobby Geddes, playing his 8th match. He's had 2 shutouts in his opening 7 games. Jimmy Thompson, the Raith Rovers manager, certainly has revamped this side in his short spell in charge. Brown looking for a low drop. Tackle came from Jim McInally. Anderson pulling that back for Jury. And Kirkwood just managed to keep Jury out. That was very tight indeed for Raith. Good play here by Anderson. What a good pullback it is from the byline. Kirkwood there scrambling against Jury. Gascoigne again with the Rangers corner kick. Well, no one on the far post for Rangers at all. Everyone had been pulled in towards the near post area. Played forward there by Lennon. Here goes Thompson. He's in behind the Rangers defence. Well, going for goal there. Was well blocked by McLaren. Well, a brief chance here for Scott Thompson. No support available. Kirkwood now with the corner. Foul by Kirk on Snelders. Well, Steve Kirk putting pressure on the new Rangers goalkeeper. No question, Raith have been trying to get shots on target right from the start. Wouldn't they put a great deal in that, in fairness? Well controlled by Duffield. Counter-attack on for Raith. Rangers though have plenty of defenders back. Duffield trying to go it alone. Linking well with Thompson. Good play by Raith. With Duffield in particular. Very direct and positive. Well, you can see the move made here between the 2 strikers, setting up the shooting chance. Ball's pass. This is McCoist. Back towards Jury. Bevarovic went to meet him. Good defending again by Raith. This is Raith side. Raith side well forward. Thompson showing some strength as well as skill. Daniel Lennon, the captain, back with Davy Kirkwood. Lennon again. Space on the left for Thompson. Not too many players in the box for Raith. One of them arriving late was Greg McCulloch, and Cleland had to concede the corner. A good cross this by Thompson. McCulloch trying to come in there, a bit pressure on Cleland. Kirkwood's corner. Confident catch by Snelders. They're all doing good. Smith in the stand there. There's Gascoigne. Bevarovic quickly to the ball again. Assessing the options around. May go himself here. He's got the skill. Breaks for Thompson. It's a good ball in, and at full stretch, Snelders makes another good save. Well, this wasn't easy for Theo Snelders, but he made it look much simpler than it was with that very good catch. The marking is very tight now in the Raith Rovers half. Jury has an opportunity here to use Cleland on the left if he wants. This is Cleland. Came off McCulloch for the corner. Gascoigne comes short for the corner. He wasn't picked up at all. Bad defending by Raith. You see Gascoigne there, aim for the far top corner. Well, Rougier is his marker, but it was posted missing there when Gascoigne found all this space then angle the ball in here. Need played away by Kirkwood. Cleland will forward on the left. Loudrop turning against McCulloch. His speed there, so important there in his defensive duties, Greg McCulloch. Loudrop, halted by Kirk. That's good play by Kirk. Lennon in space now. Kirkwood is going on his outside. This is promising for Raith Rovers. Well-timed pass by Lennon. Support required in the middle for Raith. There's Duffield! A brilliant goal for Raith Rovers. Started deep inside their own half with Stevie Kirk. 30th minute of the match, right on the half hour. Raith Rovers take the lead, and this really was a magnificent goal. Duffield showing just why he was purchased by Jimmy Thompson. Great ball in there by Kirkwood, but the move involving Kirk, then Lennon, then Kirkwood, for Duffield's finish, quite outstanding. That's good play. Here's McCall. Loudrop in a good run, and inside left channel. It's out to Cleland though. Jury with the attempt there on the volley. The ball seemed to hang up for him a little bit too long. Slightly mistimed this, Jury. You'll see that when the ball comes in here from Cleland. Seems to hold up in the air. Petrich did well against Thompson. That's Jury. McCoist through the middle, trying to involve Loudrop. And goes Krivokapic again. Pushing there, and the referee has given a penalty kick. It's a penalty to Rangers. A push in the back from the long throw. Well, there was the challenge by Rayside into the back of Anderson. Totally unnecessary, that really. But it's given Rangers the perfect opportunity for the equaliser. So here's McCoist against Geddes. Taken. 39 minutes of the first half gone. Rangers back on level term. They're certainly going to break there. Technically a foul, I'm sure, inside the area, but what a soft way to concede the lead for Raith Rovers. McCoist sending Geddes the wrong way with a penalty. Goal number 16 for the season for Rangers, and that's very impressive, bearing in mind the number of matches he's missed through injury. Clarence header slightly mistimed and landed kindly for Rangers. Gascoigne. Well, a bad effort, under pressure. That's a quiet match for his standards so far, Gascoigne, but this was good play. Controlled the shot well. Rangers on the attack again with Brown and Cleland. And the half-time whistle goes. It's been a very testing time for Rangers for their championship hopes. And the first goal came in on the half hour, scored by Peter Duffield after brilliant build-up play involving Kirk, Lennon and Kirkwood. And then an error by Robert Rayside in defence for Raith Rovers, pushing Eric Bo Anderson from the long throw from Gordon Jury, giving McCoist a chance to stroke home the equaliser of the penalty spot in 39 minutes. So, an enthralling second half to come. It's Raith Rovers 1, Rangers 1. The Rangers start the second half with some major tactical alterations. They appear to have gone to a back four with Alec Cleland at right back and John Brown at left back, Petrich and McLaren in central defence. It means a midfield trio of Jury, Gascoigne and McCall, and a front three of Anderson, McCoist and Loudrop. So no change of personnel, but significant changes in approach. There did appear to be a lack of balance about the Rangers side in the first half. So many injury problems to resolve. Peter Duffield complaining again. He was fouled by John Brown, the referee not impressed at all with the claim. Gascoigne now right in the heart of the action. Hustled out of that by Thompson. This is young Greg McCulloch. Thompson showing plenty of running power. These two join the club from Aberdeen together. Thompson again. Awkward for Snelders. Dragged away by Kirk for a corner kick. It came off Snelders. The keeper was struggling. Very interesting Aberdeen connection, that. McCulloch and Thompson ex-Aberdeen. Snelders also ex-Aberdeen. And Stevie Kirk put him under pressure. Well, this is familiar territory with John Brown, left back. Started his senior professional career there. Well, that's good play by Brown. Now Laudrup. Jury's header, and it's off the post. Cleared there by Kirkwood, off Jury. In goes Petrich. Now McCall and Cleland. Away for the throw, but that was brilliant play, set up initially by John Brown's. Great close footwork there to play the wall wide for Laudrup. That cross met by Jury, and Geddes appear to be beaten. Thompson again. Getting help from Lennon. Rougier's found space in the box. Rougier. Well taken in the near post by Snelders. That could so easily have slipped past him. A late intrusion there by Tony Rougier made such a difference. He wasn't picked up on the move. And Snelders guarding that near post very carefully. Laudrup. Trying to get to the byline. He's managed that. Rougier's back defending again. McCall. Ferguson. Rougier intercepts the pass intended for McLaren. A chance on here. 4 against 3 for Raith Rovers. Still Rougier goes forward. That's for Duffield. Rougier again. Rangers of men back now defending. Lennon to Thompson. Kirkwood. Kirk. Too obvious. Rangers break. Here's McCall. Laudrup drops deep. Jury through the middle with McCoist. Gascoigne also well forward. Breaks from McInally to Gascoigne. Brown encroaches from left back. Keeper tries to prevent the corner and succeeds. John Brown in a bit of trouble limping back to position here. Commanding header there by Petrich. McCulloch caught late by McCall. Well, Greg McCulloch is so quick off the mark. That's what fooled McCall, I think. No ill will shown between the players. McInally trying to pitch it in short for Kirk to help on. Pushing the back by Brown and Duffield. The linesman is flagging. This could be a penalty kick for Raith Rovers. Well, the linesman's flag was upraised immediately, and he has to tell Willie Young what he saw. The referee must make the decision. He's indicating, I think, a clear push by Brown. And referee Willie Young has to make the decision. It is going to be a walk for John Brown and a penalty kick to Raith Rovers. A yellow card for Brown. Let's see why. Helped on there. The push there by Brown. Yes, it's picked up by the camera. Ian Ferguson getting involved. Danny Lennon's involved. A little bit of temper spraying here. Ian Ferguson certainly upset. And the referee will take some action here. Ian Ferguson has talked himself into the book. Still the penalty to be taken. Davy Kirkwood against Theo Snelders. Beautifully taken by Kirkwood. He had the temperament for the task. 68 minutes of the match gone. The goal to Raith Rovers. Once again, Snelders sent the wrong way, identical to the McCoist penalty. Kirkwood makes it 4 out of 4 from the spot this season. His 5th overall. And the Raith Rovers supporters jubilant here, sensing a dramatic victory. 3 up in support. Duffield, Thompson, Lennon. Culler's cross. Finds its way through to Lennon. Well, not giving the ball away here, trying to set up an opening. Here's Scott Thompson. Cleared by Brown. And dumped away by Alec Cleland. Good attacking play, patient, intelligent play from Raith Rovers. Lennon's pass. Here was Scott Thompson. Pulling it across the face of goal. Brown did well against Duffield. Well, the conference goes on. Walter Smith and Archie Knox. They're going to have to decide how to sort this out. Now McLaren comes forward. Does so frequently, the telling effect for Rangers. He's joined the attack, McLaren. After the pass to McCall, he's gone straight into the penalty box, looking for a cross. It may come from Laudrup. Beautifully timed challenge that by McInally. Had to be so careful there with Laudrup at full tilt. Gascoigne's corner. Up goes Petric and McCoist! The equaliser for Rangers! 7 minutes from the end. Terrific towering header this from Gordon Petric, which created a chance. Across the face of goal, McCoist had too much power on that for Geddes. A second for Ally McCoist. And Rangers are back on course here. A chance of winning the match still. Good header there against Geddes. Here's McLaren. Over to the far side in space again is Van Vost. There's always been space in the wide positions. This is Gascoigne. One extra touch looking for McCoist. Could scarcely have been closer. Well, the extra touch Gascoigne took going to the byline almost made all the difference. Just look at this. This is genuine quality. Nudging the ball away from Krivokapic. He's taking the goalkeeper out. And McCoist's doing well at the far post. So is McCoist, this could win it! It's a magnificent save from Geddes. Quite outstanding goalkeeping from Bobby Geddes. And what a pass it was from Gascoigne. He really has burst to life now. Here was McCoist. He hit that superbly. But what a save from Geddes. Laudrup's out swinger. Here's Petric. Well, this is really unbelievable. Bobby Geddes, the hero of the hour for Raith Rovers. This was brilliant play by Petric, right on the crossbar, and Geddes made the save. Still the pressure's on. Gascoigne again with a corner. Geddes at full stretch. McCoist under in, the goal for Rangers. McCoist has won the match for Rangers. To Walter Smith he goes. 1 minute from the end. The pressure pays off. Well, the joy in the face of McCoist, you can imagine here. Geddes was in trouble. Petric won that initially. The header from Jury found McCoist right in front of goal. And this time, Raith Rovers had no answer. He finds his space amazingly. He did that challenge initially. Came back from Jury. And there was McCoist to bundle the ball home. Walter Smith now calmed down again after that burst of emotion, and that goal went in. McCullough quick enough there to get back and help Krivokapic. Good clearance though. McInally has to go and help. Now Jury. Brought down the edge of the area. It's a penalty kick to Rangers. Jury brought down with the combined efforts of Krivokapic and Thompson. Well, Thompson caught him there on the way in. Well, McCoist is standing back from this. I can't believe it. He scored 3 times, but he's going to leave this to Gordon Jury. The Jury has scored 2 out of 2 this season so far. And now it's 4-2 to Rangers. And Gordon Jury scoring with power there against Geddes, who gets the right way this time. And the final whistle goal has been the most dramatic match in the championship race for some time. This has been quite incredible. 7 minutes from the end, Raith Rovers led by 2-1, and then Ally McCoist scored twice to turn that all around and put Rangers back in front, making a hat-trick. Relief for Walter Smith, disbelief and dejection for Jimmy Thompson, and it's Ally McCoist's hat-trick which has saved the day for Rangers. Gordon Jury's penalty right at the end added a little bit of icing on the cake, but it was McCoist who turned this around for Rangers and keep them on the championship trail. It's Raith Rovers 2, Rangers 4.
Walter, tell me your thoughts there in the last 10 minutes of that match.
Well, it was certainly a sense of relief more than anything else. I felt that the second half of the game we had maybe applied a bit more pressure to Raith Rovers than we did in the first half, and we never really looked like scoring that many goals, and then the goals come in the last 5 or 6 minutes or so. So it was more a sense of relief at the end than anything else.
It's like somebody just kicks you right in the teeth. But when we were leading 2-1 with 6 minutes to go, I felt I was quite confident, you know, but not that we were holding out, because I felt we were still trying to go forward and we were still trying to get another goal. But I was always worried about their corner kicks. Their corner kicks were always a concern to me, and well, that proved our downfall in the end.
What was your general game plan for you to set out the game?
Well, obviously you look at Gascoigne, you look at Loudrop, and then we felt if everybody's been trying to play against Gascoigne, they put markers against Gascoigne, and we felt, why not put an ability player in there? Round about Gascoigne's here, and he might play off Gascoigne as well. And we put Tony Roger in there, and I thought Tony did quite well today. The important thing was, if Tony's going to play off with Paul Gascoigne, and we need somebody else alongside him, with Stevie Kirk there. The other problem is the lad Loudrop, he's going to crop up in any area of the park that he fancies. So we had to be aware of what side of the pitch he was going to be on, and that fullback had to be aware he was there, you know, and get close to him as close to him as he could. And that's basically what we wanted to go forward, because we had the Danny Lennons and and Tony Roger, so we wanted to get forward and create things ourselves, you know, to give them a problem. And I thought it worked for the most part of the game.
You fairly revamped the whole side though in a short period of time. What's your thinking behind that?
Well, at the end of the day, I know all the players, and I've been here for 3 years now, and I knew them all, and I knew what I thought was needed in the club. You know, we didn't have an out-and-out goal scorer, we didn't have a right back since Stevie McInnes, all these wee things, and so I thought that we'd try and replace them. Other things have been forced onto me. You get people put you in corners, and I've been forced to do things that maybe I didn't want to do, but you've got to do them.
You were referring perhaps to Stevie Crawford and Colin
Yes.
Cameron. What's the position there?
Well, the positions there's clubs, well, Aberdeen, interested in them, and one wouldn't even speak to them. And I honestly find that bizarre. I can't understand that. But at the end of the day, they've expressed to me they want to leave this club. So now I say to myself, now, do I go with the people that want to play with this club, or do I go with people that told me they don't want to play for this club? And at the end of the day, my credibility goes out the window. How can I say to some players in there, if I leave them out and play 2 people on this team that don't want to be here, how can I say to the people that want to be here that, hey, I'm leaving you out? Because they're going to come to me, and rightly so. Say, hey, but I want to play for the team. And if they're not good enough to play for the team, then they shouldn't be here. So people say, do you think you did the right thing? You're cutting off your nose to spite your face. I don't think I did. I think the performance proved that, I think. Not the result, obviously, but the performance.
Celtic have taken a lot of credit with scoring a lot of late goals recently. I think they got the 2 against Dundee United that spring to mind, and the 1 against us, so they've taken credit from that. But I think equally we've got to take a lot of credit from today's performance in terms of coming late on and scoring the goals. Because I would imagine there was a lot of people in this crowd today with 10 minutes to go looking at the watch, had us written off dead and buried, at least dropping 2 points, let alone 3, and I think it says a lot for some of the boys. I don't like to use the word strength and, you know, and character and determination, because I think they're a wee bit outplayed in Scottish game. But without them today, we'd have been struggling, that's for sure.
Final question, why did you take the second penalty?
Truth of it being known that Jukebox and myself have got 50 quid on my Gascoigne, that Jukebox scores more goals than this season. So his face was tripping him after the game, and there's one unhappy camper away back to Newcastle tonight.
Ah, yes, but Gaza might yet have the last word, you never know. In many ways, one of the most unlikely victories of the season for Rangers. You were there, Gordon. Could you see them coming back with 7 minutes to go and they were 2-1 down?
Not really, to be honest with you, at that stage, Dougie, because Raith Rovers deserved to be in front. They played really well. It was an off day for Rangers. They were quite bad in most of the game, especially in the first half. They never got things going. But Raith Rovers seemed to be controlling the game. They were getting forward, they were getting into good positions. They looked like adding to their lead. But, you know, Rangers got a bit of fortune in the end up. But to be fair to them, they showed a lot of character, because even when they went 2 each, they didn't settle for a draw. They didn't settle for being 2-2. They wanted to get more goals, and you could see that. They put the Raith goal under pressure, and in the end up, you know, they got the goals.
Yeah, and the scoreline is obviously a little bit misleading. Well, a large bit misleading, I suppose. Murdo, you must feel for your fellow manager, Jimmy Thompson, there, who's obviously shell-shocked after the game. He deserves more, surely.
Yes, he worked really hard to get into the position to get in front of Rangers. But I think a lot of credit due to Rangers this week. The last couple of matches against Falkirk and Celtic, they've taken their foot off the pedal. Falkirk get back into the game, Celtic get back in late in the match, and here the Rangers were trailing, and they've pushed it right to the final whistle.
Let's take a look at the opening Raith goal then, and Gordon, you can talk us through this one. A very well made and well taken goal, but it also highlights problems Rangers have.
Yeah, well, Raith were under a bit of pressure there. They broke away. Kirk played the ball to Lennon, but Rangers have had no right back in this game. Gordon Jury started in that position, but was cut upfield. We see the ball getting played forward here. Look at the space on the left-hand side. What you really want to do is maintain your line there. There's John Brown, Al McCoist, and really Gordon Petric should be possibly in where the ball is there, but he's been dragged forward into the ball there and allowed Raith to exploit that big space. So the lack of a natural right back has been a problem. I mean, there's Peter Duffield away over here. Doesn't seem like a problem at the moment, but as that ball's played by Lennon into the space, we see Kirkwood getting onto it, and to be fair to him, he put in a really good ball here, just whipped in hard and low, and little Peter Duffield get in, and he's a good striker, Duffield there, and that's a great finish from that tight angle, because it's not easy to put that in.
Yeah, the goal came from Rangers throwing in the left-hand side. Good ball from Danny Lennon here, but this was a great cross. But typical striker's goal, he's taken John Brown away to the back post, came across John Brown and by the front post and stuck the ball in the net. But he's had a good goal-scoring record since he's been up to Raith Rovers.
And yet Rangers do look unbalanced without a natural right back. It certainly counted against them today, didn't it?
I think it's been really difficult for them to get a settled player to go and play that role. A lot of teams want to have a more defensive type player to sit in there that they can naturally go back to have a settled five at the back when they're under pressure. But Rangers had Gordon Jury there, very offensive type player. And again, Gordon's pushing on to try and get goals. It's his natural game. So just as Gordon was saying, Gordon's been pushed forward. Petric's left on his own, and he's maybe getting exploited a wee bit there.
Couple of penalties given, both I suppose controversial. Most penalties are. The first of those, Murdo, you feel really was a soft one, wasn't it?
Yes, I think here, maybe sometimes when you watch it first time, I think Rayside's went up here. His hands are above Bo Anderson's head here, look. His hands are above him, his chest's maybe hit his back, and he's turned away himself. And I think even when you listen to the commentary, even Jock's reaction to the whole thing, Jock didn't think it was a penalty.
Gordon, what did you think? Was it a penalty?
Yeah, well, I think at the time, I think he was, you know, misadvised probably to go for the actual cross, because I think Rayside thought that Bo Anderson was going to win it. So I think he did barge into him, really. And I think you've got to remember, the referee's seen it for the first time there. He sees the reaction. Anderson falls forward. He realises something's taking place. And I think that although it was soft, you know, they don't often give those. I think in this case it was a penalty. What
about the second one?
The second one as well was definitely a penalty, I think, because John Brown puts his hands up. You'll see he doesn't give him all that much of a nudge. Quite a surprise, and Murdo and I both feel that Peter Duffield actually fell there. But fairness to the linesman, he's the one that gave this, which was good. And he you know, he stuck to his guns, called the referee back, kept his flag up, and actually gave it. So you've got to give the linesman credit.
I think the good thing there that it was consistent. You know, he gave a soft penalty, the hands were up. And they've done the same again. That's the important thing you want in a game. Whether they're both soft, it's fine. Well, it's balanced itself out.
Yeah. The two goals by Ally McCoist, first from the penalty spot, but the two late goals, Gordon, he's such an unlucky player, isn't he? But he underlines his huge value to Rangers.
Well, if you're going to require a goal, Ally McCoist is the sort of person to provide it for you. I mean, it was a good ball. Gascoigne put in some good corners. Had a quiet game today, Gascoigne. Ball's played away to the back post there. Great leap by Petric. And there's Ally McCoist, turns it in really well. That's a good header, because he's got to put the power on that himself. Great finish from him.
I think in the second one, there's Ally jumping with the goalkeeper here, but he's the only one that stayed on his feet. The ball's broke to him again, and he's put the ball in the net.
Yeah, I think once Bobby Gerris had come out there, the whole idea is if you stay on your feet, you've got a chance. Once Bobby Gerris had gone into that pack, the four players going for it together, Ally McCoist among them, Petric gets the header, but look, the three of them go down. Only one to survive it there, the jump, is Ally McCoist. And he turns very quickly and puts it in the net, and you could see he was delighted. The difference between that goal and the one before it was that when the one before went in, he just ran back to the centre, wanting to go on with the game. that one he celebrated, he knew that was a winner.
Absolutely. Now, you mentioned the fact that Paul Gascoigne had a quiet game today, Gordon. That was perhaps largely due to Tony Rougier, who was the marker Jimmy Thompson talked about in the interview, and did a super job on it.
Well, Rougier's normally been known as an out-and-out winger, really, and not a player you could play in the midfield, not even to do a marking job. But you've got to give Jimmy Thompson his due there. He made a marvellous decision. Look at the ability he's got, even when he gets on it. Although he kept Gascoigne quiet, look, takes on Cleland, he had great quick feet. That's comes of somebody who's a natural ball-playing player.
Is he more versatile, perhaps, Murdo, than we had at first thought?
Well, I think that's proved the point here. There he's back defending. He's the one that's cleared it out there. Not a good clearance. There's Stuart McCall picked up the ball into Ian Ferguson. But there's Rougier, the first one out. And look at the strength he's getting away from Ian Ferguson here, running with the ball. But I think you've seen him in a few times this season. He's been strong down the side, but now he's been in the middle of the park, and Jimmy might even try and think, we'll stick him in there for a few games without doing a man-for-man marker's job. Let him go and play, and he'll maybe start things off for him in there.
This is very much Jimmy Thompson's team now, though, isn't it? A lot of changes in the, month, 5 weeks since Jimmy Nicholl left.
Well, Jock said at the start there's only 2 players left from the team at the start of the season. A lot of credit must go down to him and Jim McInally. They've wanted their own players, they've brought them in, and he said in the interview a couple of players don't want to stay there, so he's left them out. He's been strong enough to do that.
I think it was refreshing as well, Dougie, the interview he gave. Very honest and forthright about his decisions. This is what fans want to hear. The reasons why somebody's not playing 2 players, you want to know that. And he's come out and said it tonight. And he really has made a lot of changes in the team. He's obviously shown that Jimmy Nicholl's team wasn't exactly the type of team he wanted to play. So he's brought in a few players, and he's actually strengthened the team in some ways.
We'll be accused of being hypercritical. Rangers have won a very important game that they looked for a while as if they might be losing. Having said that, Gascoigne didn't play particularly well today. Laudrup did very little, particularly in the first half. And maybe as a result, Rangers really were very disappointing. Is that worrying for Walter Smith?
Well, you know, the pitch was really bad today. You can't make excuses because it's the same for both teams, but just didn't look up for it at the start of the game. They were pretty poor in that aspect, and Raith Rovers took over the match and I think showed a lot more commitment to the game at that stage. But Walter will just be happy to get a result. At this stage of the season, it's about grinding out results and getting the points. Yeah. That's all he'll want to do.
And they certainly did today. And in fact, Rangers now lead by a handsome 8 points, with the pressure once again on Celtic to beat Aberdeen on Monday. 4th placed Hearts won 2-0 at Falkirk, while Hibs and Kilmarnock shared the points at Easter Road.